Hi, everybody. We're here with Coach Austin Porter, the new boys coach here at Richland High School. How we doing, Coach?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. So how do you feel about your year here so far? You think you've got a pretty good group to work with?
I enjoy it a lot. The kids work hard and are a good group of boys.
And this is your first year as the head coach anywhere, correct?
Yep.
And where
First
were
year
you
as head coach.
previous?
I've been at Sparta High School out in Christian County for 4 years.
Okay. And you went to high school in Marshfield?
Marshfield, yep.
So no stranger to the area, just not quite specific to this area.
Right.
So based on what you've seen so far, you're going to have how many returning starters? 3, 4?
So the starting lineup changed a bit. I think we've got 5 guys that at least started 3 games last year.
They got playing time.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have anybody that you think is going to surprise the rest of the conference? Any breakout players that you can see?
I think Caden Cohen could be. He didn't end up finishing the year last year, but I think he had a great summer, a great June for us, and he's had a great first couple weeks of practice, and I think he could be a riser for sure.
He's got a lot of basketball in his blood.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys ended up with the 6 seed? 8 seed.
Yep.
Okay, so you'll have a play-in game.
Yep.
It's hard for me to keep the seating straight because they changed
sure.
it once. But so you guys will have the play-in game. Are you pretty confident that you're going to end up in the tournament bracket outside of that?
I hope so. Being new to the Frisco League, it's hard to know, especially this early in the year, who's got what and who's coming back. But I like our guys, and I think we should be able to compete with just about anybody. So
that does make the Frisco League unique in that they do the conference tournament to begin the year instead of to end the regular season, which a lot of places don't do. I don't think we're the only one, but we're one of the very few.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives you a feel out for what the rest of your schedule is going to be. And are you looking forward to kind of getting the insight on some of these teams? There's a lot of new coaches and a lot of new players. Is that insight going to help you down through your regular schedule, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think, the more times you see somebody, the more information you have, on kids and coaches, just how coaches do things, what they like to do, and things like that. And then, whole group of kids that I've never seen before. So, yeah, it'll definitely help us down the stretch when we get to conference play.
Is there any particular goal you have set for this season?
We just want to compete. That's what we've talked about, the first couple of weeks is, one of the questions I asked them last night is who are we when things get hard? And I think, the kids are really taking ownership of that, and they're really competing, trying to do everything I ask every time we take the floor. So
having a good motor helps a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can't teach work ethic, can't teach drive. You have the talent that you have, and I feel like you've done your best to utilize the talent that you do have. And so I'm hoping that'll reflect into a winning play-in game and, of course, a good deep run into the tournament. But if you do win, you'll have to face the number 1 overall seed, which is Dixon. And a lot of people pick Dixon to win,
right?
Despite the fact they're a number 1 seed. They are a very good team. So how do you feel about matching up with Dixon if you do win that play-in game?
Yeah, like I said, we just want to go out and compete. Like I said, I told them, just the other day, it's not Richland against somebody else. It's Richland against Richland every time we play. So we want to go out there and compete to the best of our ability, no matter who's in front of us, whether it's Dixon, whether it's Plato, no matter who it is, and see where we're at the end. So
I love that approach, and I wish you the best of luck in the Frisco League tournament.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, Arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality professional and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods crew can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs for manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine, too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans.
All right. Welcome to the cave for the fourth matchup tonight of Community Night. Stoutland versus Richland.
I messed up the intros once again.
And controlled there by Stoutland. Kincaid with the basketball, baseline left. Stolen away there by
Aiden Pauley.
Pauley down to Alexander in the corner, thought about the three. Probably fouled there by Preble, gets it gathered up, gets it back out to Pauley. Traded with himself as he was trying to hustle after the basketball and just run into Pauley and knocked him down.
Had to readjust your headset there a touch because of what we had in there earlier. So hopefully it sounds better now. Alexander drives right, pass over in the corner to York. York had a good night the other night.
Pauley around to Walters, into Butcher's high post area, drives on Dickinson, up off the glass, good.
Bears strike first in this ball game.
Pushing the ball ahead. Quickly down the floor, underneath the Millsap, short corner to Dickinson. Free throw line jumper, no. Rebound, Alexander. Crosses the timeline with it. Gets it down to York. Feet set in the corner, doesn't pull the trigger. Pivots around, gets it into Buttress. Buttress drives on Kincaid. They're going to get him for the arm extension. Kincaid flopped, and then Buttress went ahead and extended the arm to complete the call for him. I don't think they were going to give it to him until the arm got stretched out there. Ethan's first. Foul apiece for the team. 7 minutes to go here. 2-0 Bears. Kincaid left side. Gets it down to bench. Back up top to Millsap. Over to Preble. Preble thought about it. Over to bench, right side, guarded by York. Underneath the Millsap. Millsap goes up. Dickinson with a rebound. Putback is good. Just a slight height advantage there. Got him the basket. Tigers in their press. Walters skip pass. Stolen away there by Dickinson. He's attacking down the floor. Steps through. Just like that, Dickinson puts the Tigers on top 4-2. 6:23 to go. Pauley with the basketball. Skip pass ahead to Alexander. Drives.
Spinner.
No. York with a rebound. As bench failed away or slid away from it. Just got it, put it back in. Ties us up at 4 with 6 minutes to go.
Kincaid drives, pass over in the corner here.
The bench back underneath to Kincaid. Gathers it up, guarded by Walters. Drives middle, step through. Up off the glass and good as Butchers tried to contest it. Pauley with the basketball.
Braylon Walters zigged when he should have zagged on that one.
Walters pull-up jumper. No, Alexander all alone for the rebound putback. All knotted up with 5.5 to go here. Preble over to Kincaid. Kincaid pull-up three. No, rebound York.
Preble and Kincaid can shoot it from outside like nobody's business, so let's hope they don't get
Alexander
hot.
attacking, gets it ahead to Pauley. Back around Walters between the circles to York. Into Butcher's high post. Gonna get a blocking foul. Looks like it could be on Millsap. If that's the case, that's his second. And it is.
Well, that is not good for the Tigers squad here.
That's going to get Logan Rogers up. And into the game for the Tigers.
Is it Logan?
I think so.
I thought it was Joseph.
I think it's Logan.
I'll look at later. Walters, nice spin move into the lane on the floater, no good.
Kincaid's going to be fouled. Oh, wait, we got to go here. Hang on, I got it. Oh, right here. Logan Rogers.
Oh, look at you.
It's because I wrote it earlier.
He's so smart. 5:06 as Pauly inbounds it here to York. York pushes it up to Alexander, who's going to drive the lane. Floater, no good. Lands a little awkward.
Dickinson with the rebound, pushing the ball ahead. Walter steps in, fouls him. They're going to call that on the floor.
Well, that's good.
The girls' game, we got a couple continuations. One was like 3 steps.
Yep.
And they were going our way, so inbound lob pass to Dickinson.
Good.
Up and good.
He's got 6 of the 8 for Stoutland. In case you missed it, 72-31, Richland wins that first game.
On the varsity side, Stoutland won the JV boys game by 2, and then won the JV half game by 17-10. So the sweep is out of order for either team.
That's all right.
And the foul there on 22, that's on Aiden Pauly. Over to Preble. Preble for 3, no. Rebound Buttress. Gets it to Alexander. Tigers kind of fall back out of it. Alexander pushes the ball ahead. Over to Pauly. Pauly wraparound pass to York. York drives into Buttress, high post area. Being harassed there, throws it to Walters.
Almost sails out of bounds. Walters recovered it.
Walters driving. He's going to be fouled there by Preble.
And honestly, that's the best thing the Bears could do is get these starters in foul trouble early.
And just like that, Stoutland Tigers have 14 fouls with just under 4 minutes played. Lob past Alexander, goes up high over Rogers to gets it. Kicks it out to Walters. Walters drives, lob pass down to Buttress. Kick out to York, feet set, 3 on the way, no. Dickinson high with a board. Skips it ahead to Preble. Preble, 1-on-4. Got to get Braylon on a second one as he was given ground.
So Preble will go to the line here, shoot 2. First 2 of the night for either team from the charity stripe. Walters draws his first foul now, or second foul, excuse me. Preble, no good on the first.
This is the first. Walters going to go to the bench. Cohen's going to come in.
Cohen missed the last game with an ankle ailment. Hopefully he's feeling better. And Cohen says, no, Mason, you go back there. That's where you belong. Second one up for Preble. Good.
9-6, 3:50 to go. Pauly with the basketball. Skip past to Cohen. Ahead, guarded by Dickinson. Keeps driving. Gets kind of down in no man's land. Step through. Tries to flip it up off the glass. No. Dickinson with the basketball. Gets it ahead to Kincaid. Kincaid misses it. Flops it out. Dickinson runs it around. Bench out of the corner. Got it.
Riley Bench can shoot the 3 as well. That's one thing about these Tigers. They're all pretty good shooters. Dickinson prefers to stay underneath, but he'll put one up from outside if he has an opportunity. And that's going to be a 5-second.
Nope, timeout.
Oh.
Coach Porter standing right there by the official, kind of timing it out, calls it 30-second timeout.
We'll keep it here.
Pinch poke, give me a Coke on that, man.
Speaking of Coke, if you guys like soda, dirty sodas in particular, you can go to the Soda Trough in Richland. It's on the corner of Walnut and McClurg. They have dirty sodas. They have like refresher drinks. They have hot chocolate and seasonal drinks as well, and some sandwiches. They got sandwiches and chips. Not sure what else they have.
Make sure you follow on Facebook because they put their specials out on Facebook.
Yes, follow their page. And they have a drive-thru, so if you're somebody who doesn't like to people, you can even use the drive-thru, and you don't have to people whatsoever.
Or walk.
Exactly.
Or if you don't want to get out in the cold.
Right. All good advantages for the drive-through window. York and Alexander at 18 and 16 in the game against Lakeway earlier this week. Let's see if they can duplicate that here tonight.
Polly drives all the way around. Breaks the press by himself. Picks up the basketball, gets it to Cohen. Short corner. Guarded there by Bench and Rogers. And then Dickinson's going to pick up the foul.
That's Dickinson's first, if I'm not mistaken, but it is the team fifth.
That's going to put Caden Cohen to the line.
That's the fifth foul. There we go.
You got it.
Looks like Griffin going to come check in here for the Bears.
Probably going to get Buttress a breather here. Jonathan been playing pretty good basketball on the glass. First one got it.
And you know what? It's nothing crazy. It's nothing flashy, but it is effective.
And Joe Miller is going to check in, get York a break.
Griffin hasn't played before this year, and so he's really stepped in here and done well.
Is good. Cuts the lead to 4 for the Tigers. Just under 3 minutes to go. Oh. Horn is sounding.
Ooh, Pribble from three.
Clock is, there we go. Clock was not running.
Clock wasn't running, and she's got to update the score now, too. Pass over to Polly. Polly.
Guarded by Kincaid. Gets it over to Alexander. Alexander guarded by Pribble and Kincaid. Cohen drives. Kick back out to Alexander. Alexander slashes middle. Pull-up jumper. Got it. 15 to 10. 2:28 to go.
Alexander really starting to become the scorer.
Kincaid drives. Kick out to Bench.
No.
Rattles around. Rogers fighting for it. Joe Miller comes down with it.
2:14 to go here in the first quarter. Bears in the double bonus here.
Polly being harassed by Kincaid. Gets it over to Alexander. Alexander drives, kick over. Caden Cohen, feet set 3 on the way. No. Rebound fought for.
Griffin going to draw a foul on that one. His first.
Well, he did get a hand on it with 2 people boxing him out, so you can't say that it's a lack of effort on his behalf.
Absolutely not. That's the one thing I was going to say about Griffin is that he plays hard, and that is the 5th team foul for the Bears as well here with just under 2 minutes to go. But Griffin puts forth a good effort every game. I've never seen him take a play off. Like, he does good. And that's all you can really ask out of a new player is effort. As Rogers sinks that one to put his first points on the board here in the first quarter. He has all the technique of a sledgehammer, but it's effective when it's used correctly. And he hits the second. 7-point lead for the Tigers here.
Just under 2 minutes to play. Polly waving him ahead. Alexander runs it down. Spins, gets back to the middle. Kick out to Miller. Miller, three. Rattles out. Rogers with a rebound.
That was a very un-home court dribble.
Gets it back to Preble. Preble drives. Going to be fouled there by Griffin.
I don't know. It might be on Miller. He had his hand in there in his face. We'll see who that's on here.
What? 11?
Alexander, apparently. As he goes to the line here to shoot 2. He made one of the 2 earlier. He makes this one. See if we can get the replay on that. Or if I waited too long.
York's checking in.
Yeah, no. Alexander was nowhere near that play.
No.
Pribble sinks the second. Whoa. Did he make the first? No, he missed it. Should be 18 to 10.
I thought he made both of them this time. Bears need to calm it down here.
That one off the glass.
Alexander spins, muscles one up, and in.
He's got half of the points for the Richland Bears here.
K drives. Preble for 3, got it.
We'll say he made both until I figure out otherwise. Who hit that 3?
Preble.
Oh. Yep. That's his second of the night.
Head to Cohen. Cohen drives all the way against Rogers. Too hard. Dickinson with the rebound, pushing the ball ahead.
Charge.
Mason takes a charge. So that is Dickinson's second foul.
I hear some boo birds out in the crowd on that one, but it was a good call. Alexander had his feet set long before Dickinson got there.
He was deep, but was standing there waiting on it.
Pauly dribbles around bench, gets it across half court over to Miller. Miller's going to drive. Tries to get it through Rogers.
Probably should have laid that one down to the big guys underneath.
Probably.
Kincaid drives, blows by Pauly, up off the glass and good.
Kincaid is just quick. He's got quick feet. The Tigers have now doubled up the Bears here.
Alexander all the way. Got a call on the other direction.
Charge of his own there. So they're just going to trade charges back and forth here, it looks like, underneath the basket. And that is the 5th team foul. .2 on the clock. Clock's not started. There we go. Counting down here from 6. Got a couple extra seconds there from the operator, but no big deal.
Kincaid, skip pass tip there. Pauly comes down with it. So at the end of the one, 24-12, Tigers on top. We'll be back.
The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. Welcome back here. Start of the second quarter, 24-12, Stoutland leads. They have doubled up the Bears here in the first quarter, but that is not an insurmountable lead by any stretch. We saw the Bears fight back hard against Tuscumbia last week and Lakeway. This week, Bears do have some fight in them, so there's a chance that 12 points is not a safe lead.
No, the other night they were down 21 or 22-5 at the end of the first.
And ended up bringing it back in with like 6, I think. Lob pass to York. York up off the glass, no good.
Dickinson with the board. Pushes it ahead. Up off the glass, good.
That gives Dickinson 8 now on the night.
Pauly pushing the ball across the timeline. Going to be trapped there by Pribble and Kincaid. Skip pass over to York.
York a little too deep for a 3 there, it looks like.
And to Buttress, high post area, steps around, no.
Millsap saves it from going out of bounds, back into bench. Bench shaded there by Miller. He'll slow it down out here to Kincaid. Kincaid.
Back to bench, back to Kincaid. Kincaid drives baseline, kicks out to Dickinson, free throw line. Over to Millsap. Millsap, 3, got it.
And Brody, Ricky Millsap on the board for the Tigers now in the second.
Over to Walters. Walters, pull-up jumper, no.
It's a good shot.
Shooting woes are kind of plaguing the Bears. Preble in the corner, out to Kincaid, top the key, drives. Kick out to bench, bench 3 on the way, no. Rebound Buttress. 6 it to Pauly. Pauly going to push the ball ahead for the Bears.
6.5 on the clock here in the second.
Over to Walters, into Buttress, high post area. Dump pass down to Miller. Miller mishandles it. Dribbles it out to the corner, back into Buttress. Guarded by Dickinson. Out to Walters, over to Pauly. Pauly, 3, no. Millsap with the board. Back the other direction we go.
And
drives all the way up off the glass.
Not a
late call there, but did not get it either way. Brody Millsap's going to the line, going to shoot a pair.
And not a bear in the air on that last attempt.
Foul is on Miller. Be his first, team's first of the second quarter.
So Brody Millsap to the line here to shoot 2. First is off the front of the rim, no good.
Got a fleet of Bears coming in as Alexander's going to check back in, Griffin's going to check back in, and Cohen, Pauly, Buttress, and Walters are headed to the bench. I guess nobody was seeing any of that. We apologize. All right, Cohen with the rebound. Back the other direction. Alexander drives out to York. York, 3 on the way. No. Jonathan Griffin with the rebound. Put back is good.
And Griffin on the board here for the Bears.
Guess that's my fault. Cameraman said they needed to use his restroom, and I was daydreaming. Millsap up off the glass through 3 Bears. Puts it in. 31-14. 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. Out to Miller. Back top of the key to York. York drives. Back out to Cohen. Cohen.
Deep 3, no good.
No. Griffin running it down. Millsap tips it away from him, pushes it ahead. Up off the glass, good as he splits Miller and Alexander.
I thought that might be coming.
30-second timeout for Richland.
Go ahead and take one with them real quick. We'll be back in just a moment. MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. I was looking back. There we go. I was looking back to the game against Bourbon, and Pauly had 10 in that game, Alexander 12, and York 11. And then the next game they had against Tuscumbia, Cohen had 18 and Alexander had 12. Alexander, usually the most consistent scorer for the Bears, as it hands it off to York here. York's going to drive baseline, tries to dump it to Griffin, to Miller for 3. And what happened? 3 in the lane. Great. That's what they needed.
Yeah.
33-14 here. Stoutland leads, and if the Bears don't keep it close here before halftime, it's going to be a rough second half for everybody. That one pushed around in the corner to Cooper Duper Witt, who's checked in.
Knocked it away by Alexander. To him in the corner, guarded by Preble. Step through, up off the glass, no. Griffin fights for it, gets it to Cohen. Cohen up off the glass, good.
Cohen now has 6.
Preble pushing it ahead. Kincaid, 3, got it.
Woof. That one didn't barely even touch the net. 4.5 on the clock here as they now lead by 20.
Alexander saves it, back out. Kincaid comes down with it. Ahead to Preble, up off the glass, and good.
Stoutland just outrunning the Bears here.
Alexander guarded, going to be fouled there by Kincaid.
That'll be Kincaid's first, I believe.
Second, according to the board.
Yep. It's my bad. I forgot to mark the first one. .409 on the clock here. Giddy up, 4:09.
Aiden Pauly checks back in, gets Miller. Got to trigger it in, baseline right. Gets it into York. Around to Alexander. Alexander drives middle, spins, gets his pocket picked by Kincaid. Kincaid all alone on the other end of the floor. Up off the glass and good.
He's got 5 in the quarter, 9 total in the ball game.
Alexander, try it again. Pull-up jumper, got it.
Kind of his bread and butter. He can hit that pretty much any time.
Well, he's so quick that they have to stop him from getting to the rim. Kincaid wide open, no. Bench with a rebound, gets it blocked.
Griffin on the block there, and it's going to go out of bounds off of. No. They say it's off of Richland, but I'm going to say it was not. Let's see here.
Unclear about that. So
Bench
Walters
definitely
is checking
touched it.
in. Cohen's going out.
Bench definitely touched it last with his left hand on the way out. Should be Bears ball, but they don't have a replay system like we do, so we'll let it go. Around the bench.
Top, Kincaid, no. Walters pulls down the board, pushes the ball ahead. Between the legs into York.
Foul
He's
on
fouled there
Rogers.
by Rogers. Be his first. Team second. 3:21 to go here as the Tigers have a substantial lead. Coach Nicholson wants a 30-second timeout.
Christmas break coming up. We won't have very many games the next few weeks. I believe the next Bears game is January the 2nd. I'll have to check that.
It'll be a double dip in Wheatland. Varsity girls, varsity boys.
And the next home game here will not be until the 6th of January. I may or may not be picking up a holiday tournament between now and then. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm trying to look at the bracket and see what overlaps with my plans.
Yeah, the 6th is Father Tolton. Girls here.
I had it versus Plato.
I have Father Tolton.
Whoops.
Oh, I have at Father Tolton on the 6th.
Well, that's one that's changed since I've been here, unless it was the boys that are here.
Anyways, the boys are here on the 9th versus Licking, and that is homecoming. Alexander pull-up jumper, no. Brent with a rebound, nope. Bench with the rebound. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm just looking at the school calendar. Brent underneath the bench up off the glass and good.
That's probably one of those that has changed since I made this schedule last. As it's now 42-18, Stoutland Tigers lead.
Kind of the exact opposite of the girls' game.
Almost.
Into Griffin, back out to Alexander, over to Pauly. Pauly gets it into York in the corner, and he's going to be fouled.
Cam Brent rips it away from him in the corner, so he'll draw his first foul here.
Team's third.
Cam Brent, just a freshman, and has been getting more and more significant playing time here for the Stoutland Tigers. He's a starter for baseball.
Alexander for three, no. Pauly had a hand on the rebound. Preble comes down with it.
Preble over in the corner here to Cooper Duper Witt.
Back to Brent.
Long pass in the corner over here to Bench. Bench inside, picked off by Pauly.
Pushing the ball ahead to York. York one-on-one with Brent. Up off the glass, no. Gets his own board, and he's going to be fouled there.
Should be on Rogers.
By Rogers.
Will be his second, team fourth. So nearly in the bonus here with 2 minutes to go.
Gets it into Walters, top of the key. Guarded by Witt. Gets around him, step through.
Ooh.
Witt had a handful of arm there.
I don't think he did. That was mostly ball, if not all ball. And Cooper was not happy about it. Let's see here. On the replay. Nearly snatches it away. He got a little bit of his arm, but that wasn't what caused him to do that.
I think the first one was clean.
Yeah.
And then the second reach for it.
Walters sinks the first there.
The second one on the way here.
Well, he knocked the ball loose. That was all ball, and then he got his arm on the way down. Yeah. That's what they called. So Walters misses the second.
Oh. York tips it up, loses it. Ball comes down, hits him in the back, and out of bounds.
If that don't explain the luck of the first half here for the Bears, I don't know what does. But they are in the bonus here with 2 minutes to go. Dribble across the timeline. Deep three.
No.
Almost made that with somebody, and was that Walters in his face? Yeah. Minute 50 on the clock.
Paulie gets the rebound, pushes the ball across the timeline. Over to Alexander. Alexander underneath to Walters. Back out York. Feet set three on the way.
Good.
Got it.
York now has 5 on the night and cuts this lead to just 20.
42-22. Bench. Skip pass over to Witt. Back out to Pribble. Pribble out around the timeline. Bears decide to chase a little. Into Rogers. Back out to Witt.
Double team there on the wing into Rogers. Rogers inside the bench. Now back out to Pribble.
Pribble backs it out.
Just trying to burn clock here. Keep the hands out of the, or keep the ball out of the hands of the Bears. Pribble going to drive now. That one kicked out. That'll be off of York. Oh,
got
off
both
Cam
of them.
Brent.
Braden got a hand on it, then it hit Brent's hand. Just barely.
Stoutland sitting at 4-3 on the year with losses to Dixon, Licking, and Cavalry Lutheran, who Richland will play for homecoming, if I'm not mistaken.
Licking.
Well, that changed too?
On the 9th, against January 9th against Licking. Yeah. 1-9.
Oh, it's senior night that is against Cavalry Lutheran. That was my bad. As Alexander heads the line here to shoot 2. First one no good.
The Bears have 2 Friday night home games from January on.
That's it?
January 9th or the final game of the year, February 20th.
Interesting.
So you better take the first one for a snow day.
Oh. Dixon on the 20th.
Yeah. So 23-42 as we roll under about 40 seconds to play here in the first half. Rebel with the basketball. Dribbling it around. Wants to get to the rim with it. Does. Wrap around past Dickinson. Back out to Kincaid. Tigers just going to grind the clock down. Pass almost taken away there by Paulie. Skip pass over to Millsap. Back to Kincaid. Clock runs down to 10. Millsap drives. Got to get a foul called on the Bears. Probably going to be on Alexander, and it is, and that will be his third. Get Buttress up off the bench to get Alexander. Gonna get Cohen off the bench. We'll get Griffin.
We got 20 people watching here on
Skip
Facebook.
Pass over to Millsap, back out to Kincaid. Kincaid drives middle, up off the glass. No. Walters with the rebound as the time expires here in the first half. So at the end of the half, it is 23-42. Tigers on top of the varsity boys game of community night.
1 half of basketball left to go. Looks like there's 20 of you watching, so if you are not already subscribed or if you do not follow the Facebook page, it's now a good time to do that. Follow us on Facebook or subscribe to the Better Call Mobile YouTube page to catch all the action this winter and into the spring. And we are going to have an interview here from Coach Joe Nicholson, and then we will have our sponsors, and we'll be back with the start of the second half right after this on Better Call Ball.
Hello, everybody. We're here with Coach Joe Nicholson, the boys coach of the Stoutland Tigers. How are we doing today, Coach?
Very well, thank you.
Good. You guys got the second seed in the boys tournament. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you match up with?
We're going to play Crocker in the
Crocker first. Crocker has a young bunch. Do you have any returning starters from last year?
Yes, Michael Kincaid's back. He was full-time starter last year, and then Jesse Dickinson and Brody Millsap both stepped in after the car wreck last year, so they have some starting experience. Austin Pribble kind of became sixth man, fifth man, sixth man, depending on how many of them were out as we got guys back. So 4 of our guys have started some varsity, 3 of them quite a bit of varsity. And then we got Riley Bench back, who as a freshman actually played a little bit of varsity, but he was out last year with the ACL tear for the whole season, so we have him back.
Based on baseball, I think Ryan will be okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys got experience via tragedy last year.
Yes.
I think kind of throwing those boys into the wolves may or may not be a good way to gain that experience. Puts a lot of pressure on them to perform. So you guys being the number 2 seed, is there a lot of pressure to win the tournament?
No. Honestly, I think most coaches that I've talked to in the conference all kind of feel like Dixon is obviously the one, and after that, it could have fell out anyway. I think we probably got lucky, and some coaches thought maybe we were the better of those, but I think the 2 through 9 seeds will be all really good games. I don't think there's a big difference in those teams.
No big blowouts on the schedule as far as I could see either. We could be wrong, though,
You never know.
any given day.
Yeah. And especially that early in the season. I mean, you know, how teams do in the tournament in the years I've been here isn't necessarily correlate to where they're at come district time.
No, not at all. And, you know, this tournament's been going on every year since 1957. I think we are one of the few conferences in the state that has their conference tournament to begin the season. And I think that makes the Frisco League tournament very unique in that you kind of get to judge who's going to do what through the district play. So how many breakout players do you think you're going to have this year, or anybody that's going to come up and surprise the rest of the conference?
I think that, you know, basically I feel like Brody and Jesse broke out last year. Michael has been there for, I mean, this will be his 3rd year as a starter in varsity. So I think Riley Bench and Austin Pribble will both probably be our breakout guys that people don't know much about yet that'll probably have pretty big years for us.
Well, Coach, best of luck to you during the conference tournament and the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield.
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality professional and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods crew can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
All right, back with you from the cave. Final half of community night.
Well, that's what I call good timing. We got Dave's ad in, and it is now time for the ball to be put in as well. 42-23, 19-point lead. Bears are going to have to come out firing here and play better defense than they have in the first half if they hope to keep this even remotely within reach.
Yes, sir. Tigers with the basketball to start the second. Dribble in the corner. Out to bench. Over to Millsap. Millsap drives. Tries to wrap around pass. Pops straight up in the air. Kincaid corrals it back up for the Tigers.
Pribble drives baseline against Walters. Throws it up. No good. Millsap no good. And he'll draw a foul.
Little.
I don't know about that, but
York got popped in the nose. He's going to the locker room with a bloody nose.
that's the second time this year.
Called that foul on Alexander. That's his fourth.
And that is not good for the Bears. Millsap misses the first.
So the Bears still just have 4 on the floor. And Miller's going to get up and get the other one.
Looks like Jeremiah Stevens has his shooting shirt off, so he may come in as a sub here before too long. That one up and good for Millsap on the second. Take us back to 43-23, 20-point lead. Walter's going to handle it across the timeline here. Swing pass to Cohen in the corner.
Trying to get it into Buttress. Too much traffic.
Cohen ends up with it off the glass. Good. He has 6 now on the night. He had 4 in the first half.
Millsap around Dickinson. Dickinson guarded by Buttress. Gets to the middle of the floor. He's going to be fouled there by Ethan. Loses a shoe.
I believe that'll be Ethan's second. So that'll send Dickinson to the line here. He's for his first 2 attempts from the charity stripe.
I get his shoe tied up.
(43-25), 7:10 on the clock here. Bears are going to have to play a really good third quarter to make this game in the fourth.
Got to start closing the gap. Few stops and a bucket.
No good there on the first for Dickinson. And more importantly, not fouling, because they're running out of fouls to give, and they might need those for the fourth. Second one by Dickinson, up and no good either. Buttress comes down with it. Polly going to take it across the timeline here. Miller going to go camp out in the corner. Corner 3, Miller, no good. Cohen comes down with it. Good.
Put back. Now they got to stop and they got a bucket. Let's try it again.
Cohen starting to heat up here.
Millsap drives right, picks it up along the baseline, skip past to Dickinson. Buttress gets a hand on it. Dickinson comes down with it. Back out to Kincaid, around the timeline. Over to Pribble, guarded by Walters. To Millsap, back to Kincaid. And to Dickinson. Dickinson gonna drive, spin. Up, no. Walters comes down with a board. There's another stop. We get a bucket here, and the Bears are starting to chip at it. Ahead to Buttress, underneath Cohen. Cohen
No.
contested there by Bench, misses it. Dickinson comes down with it back the other direction, running. Gonna be fouled there by Buttress.
That'll bring Griffin off the bench here as Buttress picks up his third. So to the line to shoot 2 more is Dickinson. Missed both earlier. And
Rattles out.
misses that one as well.
Back iron, front iron, back iron. Finally skips up and out of the cylinder.
Every which way but in. Second shot up for Dickinson. No good either. 0 for 4 from the charity stripe.
Got to get Miller for the travel, as he wanted to give the ball up and the guards were taking off without him.
Mental mistake there on that end by the
30-second timeout by Coach Nicholson.
Let's just keep it here.
Yeah. Great crowd tonight.
Yeah, we had a good crowd, especially earlier. Packed up during the girls' game. We've had it thin out a little bit as the nights went on.
We had JV girls that Stoutland won 17-10. Had a full game of JV boys that was won
By two.
by 2.
I think it's 37-35, Stoutland.
And then had junior cheerleaders
Yep,
performance.
along with the high school cheerleaders.
Yeah, they had cheer camp this week, and the little cheers got to cheer. And then varsity girls won
72-31.
say big, I don't know what the number was. And then here we are, 43-27 with 6 minutes to go. Ball skip passed up to Brody Millsap between the circles. Over to Kincaid.
And really, this game not totally out of reach yet, as if they can get some stops and keep Stoutland out of the bucket.
Millsap drives.
Good.
Griffin contested, but he got her knocked down.
Millsap has 10 now for the Tigers.
Back to 18.
Scoring's pretty spread out, believe it or not. Polly with the ball here, drives right wing. Double teamed by Pribble and Kincaid. He's going to drive through traffic.
Tries to get it underneath to Griffin.
Jump ball. Going to stay with the Bears down here.
Try to do a little shuffle pass underneath to get to him.
Polly to inbound it. Looking for somebody. Finally gets to Walters out on the wing. Now Cohen from the corner for three. Good! And a timeout taken after the three.
So back to a 15-point game, 5:26 to go.
I'm about out of lead in my pencil because I keep breaking it right and left-handed.
I have an old school in here.
Yeah, I got more lead in my Mary Poppins bag of stuff over here. But let's take us a quick break while they're having a timeout. We'll be back here in just a moment after this.
Unlimited Custom Apparel in Crocker has everything you need for unique apparel and promotional products for your team or business. With a wide range of handmade custom shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and so much more, Unlimited Custom Apparel has what you want. So no matter what you need printed or pressed, embroidered or emblazoned, the possibilities are unlimited. Find them on Facebook today and tell them that Better Call Ball sent you their way.
So you guys just saw the ad there for Unlimited Custom Apparel. They are making all the Better Call Ball apparel, which is on sale now. It is pinned to the top of the Facebook page. So you can get Richardson 112 hats, t-shirts in that logo, your school color. They're on sale now. Hats, $20 until New Year's and $25 after. Pass over to Pribble on the wing, back up top here to Kincaid. Kincaid drives in out to Millsap. Little circle offense over here. Whew. 5 minutes. Quick feet. Good! I thought he got a hand on it, but Walters sinks it. That is Walters' first bucket from the floor tonight. Gives him 4 total points. Polly going to pick up a foul in the process of this. I think that's only his first. I can't see the scoreboard from where I'm sitting, so second it is. 4:46 on the clock. Bears cutting into this deficit. Stacking up in the middle here for the inbound. It'll be Kincaid from the out-of-bounds marker underneath the basket. Polly picks it off. Polly has to dribble around bench. That'll go for the Tigers. They've pulled it back within 12. Still plenty of ball game left if they can continue to keep Stoutland from scoring here for a few drives and bring this thing back within single digits. We may have a good fourth quarter of basketball. No. And makes it. And a chance to make it a single-digit lead here for Cohen if he can sink it from the line. He's made both of his attempts earlier in the ball game here. Ten-point lead prior to the shot from the charity stripe, and it will not fall, but it ends up back in the hands. Oh, Riley Bench sneaking in there to steal a rebound away from the Bears. Dribbles it off his foot. Millsap picks it up. He's going to drive the lane now. That's going to be a blocking foul on Miller, I would suppose. And I believe it's going to be Miller. It is his second. I think that's the third team foul in the quarter, and that'll send Millsap to the line here. He's 1 for 4 on the night from the charity stripe. That one in.
You need to take her to the Derby.
Oh, okay. This one
Millsap
also
rolls
good.
around.
Made both that time. 47-35 here in the third.
Back up to 12 points. Into Cohen. Out to Pauly. Pauly drives. Kick out to Miller. Back around to Cohen. Skip pass down to Pauly in the corner. 3 on the way. Got it.
9-point ball game again. 3.5 to go.
Few stops in a bucket. Bench 3 on the way. Missed that one. Pauly with the rebound.
Those are Pauly's first points of the night here. If he's going to pick a time to start scoring.
Doubled up. Gets it ahead to Cohen. Cohen crosses the timeline. Dribbles back out. Still moving with it. Into Pauly. Slashes underneath.
Draws the foul.
Gonna be a foul picked up there.
Wonder if it's going to be on Bench or Dickinson.
2-4.
Going to be on Dickinson, his third.
Yes. Walters triggering the ball in. Baseline right. Circling around is Pauly. Catches it in the corner. Guarded by Preble. Up off the glass. No. Griffin fights for it. Dickinson's with him. Jonathan still after it. Held ball between Millsap and Griffin. Possession arrow favors the Bears.
And that's what we were talking about earlier with Griffin. He has absolutely no technique, but he tries hard. He plays hard. He's got a great effort, and I love that about the kid.
Understands his role. Out to Walters, top of the key.
Walters going to pull down, set something up.
Pauly underneath, steps through. Right hand up off the glass and good.
Circus shot.
2:55 to go, and we're in a 7-point ball game. Bench drives all the way up off the glass and good.
I would say that's the plan, is to try to keep possession here and just keep chipping away. Not let Stoutland run clock and just try to chip away at that deficit one basket at a time. That one off the side of the bucket, no good. Griffin with behind-the-back save. That was awesome. Pauly with it at the logo over to Walters. Back over to Miller. Miller's going to drive baseline on the hop. Good!
Got one with Dickinson in his face.
Miller's first points of the night makes this a 7-point ball game once again. Kincaid's
pass tipped there by Griffin, then Griffin runs it down.
Griffin forced
Pauly. Double team there, gets it over to Walters. Walters crosses the timeline with it. Gets it between the circles, skip pass down to Miller. Miller gonna try a 3, no. Preble with the rebound, pushes the ball ahead. Crosses the timeline, still attacking, up off the glass and good. Bears have got to step over to step the ball. Full timeout called by Coach Nicholson of the Tigers. With a minute 48 to go, 51-42. We're going to take it with them.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality professional and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. It's a fact of life that even the most reliable equipment occasionally will break down. When that happens, Farm to Fun Mechanical can fix it fast. Trucks, tractors, ATVs, big or small, Farm to Fun can fix it all. No need to worry about paying a tow truck either, because they will come to you. For fast, reliable, and honest service, call Farm to Fun Mechanical, 573-286-8999, and tell them that Kale sent you. Welcome back. Minute 48 in the third. Wind disaster. No. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. fat fingers and such.
All right, here we go.
Farm to Fun Mechanical, they're one of our sponsors for the basketball season. Make sure if you have any equipment, RVs, trucks, anything needs work done, you give Farm to Fun Mechanical a call. If Tony can't fix it, it ain't broke.
Work or play.
Absolutely. Anything from semis on down to UTVs and ATVs, he can fix them. So across half court goes Pauly.
9-point ball game. Over to Walters. Into Buttress, high post area. Faked it in. Cohen for three. Got it.
Bangs it in. And we got ourselves a ball game.
Kincaid pushing the ball ahead. Gets it to Preble. Preble, step back. Over to Kincaid. Left side. Back out to Preble. Millsap, top of the key. Drives all the way through. Kick out to Preble. Preble, three on the way. Got it.
Austin Preble can certainly shoot.
Preble answers back.
.54-47 here. Pauly in trouble, double teamed.
Underneath Cohen. Tried to get it up.
Mistimed that jump, I think. Poked away. Cohen and Millsap end up on the ground.
That's
Pauly.
the most animated I've seen Coach Porter as he was wanting that foul called. Pauly drives, trying to dish it underneath to Cohen. Cohen is tipped away by Preble.
Coach Porter stays pretty calm compared to most coaches. Coach Nicholson pretty calm over there for the most part.
Oh.
Miller was not aware of the plan.
No, Kincaid takes it away, up the other way. Runs it back up to a 9-point lead.
Miller was being proactive in his defense. He was trying to keep that from going back court, he thought.
We're out of bounds. They were over along the sideline.
Just
22 to go in the third.
Just a lapse in situational awareness.
Gets on in. Out to Miller. Miller, three on the way. No. Butcher's fighting for it. Saves it. Pauly comes down with it. 9 on the clock. Over to Miller. Miller pulls another one. Got it. Cuts it back to 6. 1 on the clock. Kincaid, long three. No.
And just like that, the Bears have made this a ball game.
Battled back. Cut this thing to a 6-point lead. We better take a break, catch our breath, get ready for this fourth.
We'll be back with you here in just a minute after this.
Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods crew can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality.
All right, back with you. I don't know what's going on, but the score got changed to 48-56. So 8-point lead for the Tigers.
I'm going to try to figure that out here.
You work on that, I'll work on this.
That is correct.
All right, so foul on Butchers, his fourth.
And 56-48 is correct.
Into Dickinson. Dickinson ball fakes. Pull-up jumper, no. Cohen comes down with the board.
Stripped away by Kincaid.
Tipped away by Kincaid. Back the other direction. Kick out, Preble, three. Got it.
And now is not the time to start falling apart. for the Bears. They have made this a ball game, and they have a chance here to even it up pretty quickly.
Trying to get it into Butchers in the high post area. Bench picks it off.
Pauly picks it right back.
Pauly picks it in his pocket. Up off the glass. Good. So a 9-point ball game. 7:15 to play. Bears have done most of this third quarter damage with Alexander on the bench. As Preble attacks baseline, skips it up off the glass, and in.
I don't think there's anybody on the floor quick enough to cover Preble when he gets on the move except for Alexander. So if Alexander comes back in, he may be the piece they need.
Walter step through, gets it to Butchers. Butchers attacks. He's going to be fouled there by Bench.
He benches second.
Bishop explaining to him, you brought your hands down a little bit.
So Buttress line here to shoot 2. He's only got 2 points in the ball game so far. Chance to bring this back within single digits. And
that
this
was
is
short. We can get her to 10 here. Get her to 10, get us a stop and a bucket. Alexander checks in. Walters goes to the bench.
Tigers had like, what, a 24-point lead at one point?
Yeah, got that one. It's a 10-point ball game, 6:47 to go. Preble pushing the ball ahead into bench. Millsap 3, no, rattles out. Kincaid comes down with the board. Still has it between the circles. Into Dickinson. Dickinson, quick step. He's going to be fouled there by Buttress, and that'll be 5th.
Buttress's 5th will send him to the bench for the remainder of the ball game and send Dickinson to the line here to shoot 2. He is 0 for 4 from the charity stripe tonight. So Buttress will take a seat here.
Griffin will check back in.
Honestly, Griffin has done really good tonight. I do not feel bad about him having to check in here. Nothing against Ethan, of course.
Dickinson left that one short. He's had some shooting woes from the stripe.
0 for 5 now.
Need to keep that in mind as we get late in this ball game. We have to start fouling somebody. He may not be a bad choice. I would not generally say that, but 1 for 6.
Yep.
I'm playing the odds.
6.5 on the clock, which just started.
11 and a half. Or 6.5 to play. Skip pass way out to Alexander.
He comes
Bench
up with it.
for it.
Loses it on the way in, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Off of Dickinson.
Got lucky there.
Pauly going to trigger the ball in. Nope, Alexander. Griffin in the corner. Gets it into Pauly. Pauly, feet set 3. No. Kincaid with the rebound. Pushes the ball ahead. Preble. Preble drives baseline. Wraparound pass, Millsap. Left that one long. Walters with the board. Pushing the ball back the other direction is Walters. Splits the double team, gets to the middle of the floor. Held ball, possession arrow is going to favor the Bears. If the arrow across the gym is correct. And it appears that it is. Aiden Pauly. Gets it into Alexander. Alexander drives baseline against Dickinson. No.
Griffin, no.
Gets a board, gets another board. Still has it, fighting for it. Gonna get a foul on bench. Be the second team foul. Be bench's 3rd. On the floor. Everybody was lined up. They thought he was shooting.
5:49 here on the clock in the 4th. 11-point ball game. Nothing out of reach yet.
Into Walters. Over to Cohen. Cohen guarded by Kincaid. Back out to Alexander. Alexander drives. Kicks out to Walters. 2 Tigers chasing him everywhere. Millsap going to get whistled for one as Walters splits the middle, gets to the middle of the floor.
Should be Brody's 3rd.
B team's 3rd. 3 on Millsap, 3 on the team. 5:43 to go. The Bears could get into bonus here. They keep putting pressure on the Tigers. Cohen, top of the key, 3. No. Hit the iron too quick, got off the side before the Bears could corral it. Got to have a stop here if you were the Bears. Try to keep this thing close.
Five and a half.
Matched up. Dickinson, guarded by Griffin. Kincaid, skip pass over Preble. Preble, 3, got it.
Ooh.
Alexander stepped in to help. Couldn't recover fast enough, especially with 4 fouls.
Preble's got 5 from 3 now
Walters
tonight.
into Jonathan Griffin. Gets it poked out of his hand there. A couple of Tigers throwing their hands up, not believing what this was called, but
That's the way the cookie crumbles. Out to Cohen.
Cohen,
3.
3.
No.
Left that short. Griffin hustles for it. Can't get there. Tiger basketball, 5:06 to play.
York still on the bench with a bloody nose as well.
14 points is the lead.
5 minutes to go here. And Nicholson saying waste as much time as they let you. And trapping him in the corner. Long pass over to bench now. And somebody's going to have to foul.
Back to Preble. Kincaid
Picked away by Pauly.
Knocked away by Pauly.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, called it off of Kincaid.
Oh. Did it go off his foot maybe? I don't know.
I don't know either, but nonetheless, the Bears are inbounding the basketball. We're going the other direction.
We'll take it. Pauly worked on by Kincaid. He's going to spin around. Dish out to Cohen.
Back to Pauly. Skip pass over to Alexander.
3. No.
Dickinson with a big board. A much-needed board attacking down the floor. Missed it. Cohen with a rebound. Gets it to Walters. 4:10 to play.
Bears trying to stay calm here with a deficit to make up. Long
Skip
pass.
out to Cohen. Gosh.
That could have been bad.
That was like a corner fade route.
That's going to be a
Preble's
foul.
going to be fouled. Or Cohen's going to be fouled by Preble.
It's a second. Cohen going to go.
It was like an end zone fade pass.
They thought that was their 15th foul, just their 4th. Yeah, Walters, that was a risky pass on his end, but thankfully Cohen came up with it. There's the inbound in the corner to Pauly for 3. No.
Off the side of the iron, Alexander comes down with it. Jumper, no. Griffin fighting for it. Dickinson comes down with it.
3 on
Gets it
1.
ahead to Kincaid. Kincaid is going to be fouled.
So Kincaid will go to the line here on that. That foul's going to be on Walters. Yes, his 3rd. Alexander with 4. Walters with 3. Missing that one.
Is Kincaid.
York has no fouls, but he's on the bench with a busted nose at the moment. That one will fall for Kincaid.
Makes it a 15-point lead. Pauly spins, guarded by Kincaid, over to Walters. Skip pass back over to Pauly. Back into Walters. Walters 3.
No.
Cohen chases it down. Comes down when it gets to the middle of the floor. Back out to Pauly. Pauly guarded by Preble. Harassed by Preble, I should say.
Ooh.
Timeout, Coach Porter, right before Millsap stole the ball.
That might have been a foul on Millsap if that had played out. But let's go ahead and take a break with him. We'll be back here in just a minute after this. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs.
The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR.
All right, back with you. Just to set it up, here we are. We are down 15 are the Bears with 3:21 to play. 3 team fouls on the Bears, 4 team fouls on the Tigers. Bears basketball right in front of their own bench. On the floor for the Bears, you have Griffin, Alexander, Cohen, Walters, Pauly. For the Tigers, you have Dickinson bench, Preble, Millsap, and Kincaid. Drying up a little water over in front of the bench.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if somebody, quote unquote, accidentally spilled that just to get them an extra 15 or 20 seconds to breathe here.
Gets it into Griffin. Griffin dribbles. Gets to Alexander, drives. Pull-up jumper.
No.
Kincaid with the board.
Alexander did sit for a long time, so he may not have that shot back, which would hurt quite a bit here. Richland knows that Stoutland's going to try to run clock.
Kincaid, floater in the middle.
Kincaid has no mind to do that at all, apparently.
2:50 to go. Back around. Alexander drives baseline. Up off the glass, reverse. Good. Dickinson didn't really want to contest and get the 15th foul, put Alexander on the line, let him see the ball go through the hoop. Probably wisely let him score that one.
And that's what they're going to try to do, I'd say. Now that they're ahead by 14, they're just going to try to keep a hold of the ball and waste clock and not foul on the other end. And there's Alexander's 5th foul. And it looks like we're going to have a line change coming in for the Bears here.
Yeah. So Alexander fouls out with 11. 11 for 11. Wholesale changes for the Bears. Number 10, Joe Miller. 23, Jerry Stevens. 14, Easton Payne. 13, London Smith. And 30, Evan Shear. Coach Nicholson calls another timeout, full timeout for him.
Let's go ahead and take it with him again. We'll be back here at the last 2.5 minutes or so in just a minute after this.
CNC Farm & Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm & Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276.
Back with you. Tiger basketball. Kincaid guarded by Miller. Tough task for him. Preble guarded by Smith. Tigers running a 5-out spread, trying to just burn some clock off as it runs down to 2 minutes. Bench kicks it off his own foot, dives on the floor to get after it. Evan Shear on the floor with him. Possession arrow is going to favor the Tigers. No.
They took a timeout again.
Interesting. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and take another quick break, and we'll be back in just a minute after this. As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
All right, back with you. Tigers triggered in. Preble out between the circles, guarded by Smith. Millsap guarded by Stevens. Stevens reaches in.
And you know, maybe that could be the strategy behind the old line change here, is that all those subs off the bench have no fouls. They could foul to their heart's content and get the ball back. You'd think they would keep at least one varsity starter out there with the other boys. And that
Millsap knocks down the first. Rings the bell.
I think it would be fun if there was an actual bell back there. Sinks them both. I will say, win or lose, I'm pretty proud of the way the Bears played tonight. They played with a lot of heart, being down 20 at one point, or 20.
Payne. Rainbow three, no. Stevens with a rebound. Put back, no. Shear with a rebound. Kicks it out to Miller. Miller ball fakes. Dickinson flyby. Gonna get Stevens with the foul.
I think it was on. I don't know how they could call a charge on Stevens. I don't know. That was weird.
Well, if you push Stevens back, it's player control. There's no free throws on a player control foul.
Yeah, you should have to inbound it.
Yes.
I know they got 5 fouls, but it's a player control foul. If it was a foul on the shot, it should be for Stevens. Otherwise, it's on the floor. That doesn't make any sense. That'll send Pribble to the line here to shoot 2. He's made 3 of 4 so far on the night.
So a team foul should constitute free throws with the new rule, unless it is a player control foul. The official blew the whistle, fist closed, and then signaled that it was an offensive foul, which is then considered a player control, and there's no free throws granted.
Correct.
So the official either made the wrong call,
or we didn't see what happened, I guess. Miller for 3. No. Rebounded by Stevens. Stevens in the corner, back out to Miller. Miller.
Skip pass, picked off there by Kincaid.
Why would you not pass that to London Smith, I
Double
wonder?
dribble by Kincaid.
Twitch with 1:15 on the clock in this kind of lead. Not a big deal, but you certainly don't want to give the Bears a chance to chip into that lead this late in the game. Because these young pups may just have the gall to start jacking up threes, and if they make them, it happens.
Payne in the corner. Around to Stevens. Stevens 3.
No.
Long. Rebound Millsap. Skips it ahead to Dickinson. Taken away there by Miller. Miller attacking all the way. Up off the glass. No. Stevens comes down with the board.
Good.
Put back good.
And Stevens on the board here for the Bears.
Throws it ahead to Millsap. Millsap almost lost it to Payne. Gets it back to bench. 45 seconds to go. Kincaid drives. Kick out. Dickinson. Dickinson going to shoot the 3. No. Rebound run down. Fought for. Collected by Stevens. Stevens pushing the ball ahead. Spins. Shuffle pass underneath to Smith. Smith's going to be fouled there by Dickinson. That'll be his fourth, sending London Smith to the line. So with 27.2 to go, it is a 16-point lead for the Tigers. First one off the back iron rattles out. Bears had a good third quarter. If they could have put a couple of those quarters together, they could have run with the Tigers.
It's be a one or two point ball game.
London makes the second. Makes it a 15-point game. 25 seconds to go. Kincaid willing to come across the timeline, just dribble it out. Miller Garden gets it to Millsap. Guarded by Stevens. Stevens trying to get a steal, tips it into the backcourt. Millsap goes and corrals it up. 8 on the clock. Rolls down to 5. So at the end of 3.5 games, Tigers take 2.5 of them. Bears take 1. Final from the cave from the Bears, 71-56.
We're going to take a quick break while I do some math, and then we will sign on out of here. And we'll be back in just a moment after this. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods crew can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. All right, welcome back. Final score, 71-56. Stoutland taking the overall victory today as well as a victory in the boys varsity game. I'm still doing your scoring because I'm horrible at math. But we'll start with the Bears on the home side of things. Braden York had 5 before he was put out of the game with a busted nose. Alexander finished with 11. Polly with 7. Buttress with 3. Walters with 4, Miller with 5, Griffin with 2, Cohen leading the Bears with 16, Smith with 1, and Stevens with 2. Kincaid for the Tigers finishes with 14, Bench with 7. And here I'll do some math on the air. So 14, 16, 18, 20, 26 for Austin Pribble. Leading all scorers, 9 for Dickinson. He had 8 of those in the first half, went 1 for 6 from the charity stripe. 10, 12, 15 for Millsap, and 2 for Rogers to finish out the scoring there for the Stoutland Tigers here at Community Night 2025. I do not know when my next game will be for sure, but I will post it when I do know. If you don't hear anything between now and then, we will see you guys on the 2nd of January. And that'll be the first game back after the Christmas and New Year break. And if we don't see you before then, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you guys celebrate, and a Happy New Year to you. Speaking of New Year, merchandise still on sale. Hats, pre-sale price, $20 prior to the new year. After that, they will go up to $25. So if you want some Better Call Ball apparel, you better get it put in before the new year. Thank you guys for tuning in here on Better Call Ball and the RHS Bears Network. We will see you guys in the new year.
ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592.
The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods crew can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality.
As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today.
MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you.
ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs for manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.